Yo, what's the deal, everybody? This your boy Mack Malone. Today I'm going to tell you a story about how I met an angel and I lied to him. So let me give you a little bit of backdrop. About 1991, I started rapping when I was 11. I started doing my first album around 99. I went to this church with my friend, and I told the pastor that I rapped, and he was like, rap. And I said, I can't rap here. He said, why not? I said, because, man, I can't be cussing all in the house of the Lord and all that. He said, man, you could rap and serve God. And I said, no, you can't. And at that time, I was like wanting to rap and make music. And so over the next few years, you know, I started getting into church, and I went to seminary to be a youth pastor, and I was head over heels for it. I became Sanctified Soldier, a gospel rapper named Sanctified Soldier, hooked up with my friend Immortal. Edward Barnett, his name was Immortal, and me and him just started hitting all shit all over Kansas City. We was doing outreaches, we was out doing everything. So I got an invitation to perform at the Kansas City Youth for Christ in front of 3,000 people. This was the biggest show I'd ever done. Other than that, I had done like little clubs, little churches and stuff like that. I do, Sunday morning service. I get up there and rap. So we go to Kansas City Youth for Christ, and I remember it being a big deal because it was 3,000 people, and I was all excited. I was like, yo, I got a crowd. So we go down there, and so we went and we did rehearsal. We left, and we went to a Wendy's, which was right by the Kansas City Youth for Christ. And I'm sitting, so I pull up to the drive-thru, and I ended up going in to eat, but I was at the drive-thru at the time, and then my friends came and they went inside, so I ended up pulling from the drive-thru speaker and going inside. So at the time, there was construction going on around, so if you look around for, 200, 300 feet, there's nothing. There's no trees, there's nothing. It's literally an empty parking lot with the busted down Wendy's. So I'm sitting at the drive-thru speaker. And keep in mind, when I was younger, I was blinged out. I had thousands of dollars in my pocket. I had a brand new car. I was balling, right? So I'm sitting at the speaker, and all of a sudden I see something like out of the corner of my eye. And I turn, and keep in mind, there's like 200 feet around. There's nothing. There's no walls. There's no trees. There's no nothing this guy could have came out of. Bam, he's at my window. He's wearing like a pink Simpsons shirt, look tore up, like some straight thrift store. He came in the form of a straight bum. And he says, and like I said, there's no way he could have appeared. He could have came out of anywhere. So he says, hey man, you got some money? I'm getting ready to go do this show. And I straight lied to him, because at the time, this is why I give now, because of this situation. Now I give money all the time. Whenever I see somebody, I'll go get them a sandwich or something. But I tell him, I say, nah, man, I ain't really got no money. I can't help you. I'm sitting at a damn drive-thru and I'm telling the man I'm broke. I can't help you. So he's like, okay, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I said, sorry, man. And I reached down to look at something, and I look back up and he's gone. I said, what the hell? I get out of my car and I turn around and I look, and like I said, there's like 200 feet of just construction, bro. Like, the man, if he started walking away, I'd have seen him. He literally, out of my peripherals, it just went poof. And what the hell? And I'm looking, he's gone, bro. I'm like, this is weird, man. So I tell Immortal, I say, dude, this is weird. Like, I just had what I think was an angel appear unto me. And he shows me the scripture where it says that we entertain angels in the Bible. And again, if this man would have walked away, I'd have seen him, right? Like, it was physically impossible for him to disappear like that. I literally looked down, came back, and he's nowhere, right? So I shook it off. We go inside, we get our food or whatever, we eat, we go back. The show was getting ready to start. I started having, how you feel that conviction from God. I immediately knew what it was, because as soon as I went back, I started hearing it. I started hearing, that's okay. I forgive you and things like this. Like, and my conscience started battling. And it was revealed to me that that was an angel, and I just lied to an angel, and it was a test from God. I immediately pray. I drop down. I pray. I had my backpack because I always kept my tapes in my backpack. And I prayed to the point where I started crying, man. And I put my backpack down as a pillow. And I laid down and I said, I'm going to sleep this off. And, then like, I don't know, 30 minutes later, I got called. They came running backstage. Oh, you're on. I jump up and we do the show. After the show, I set up my table. I sell my tapes and stuff. And I'm telling people, I'm like, has anybody seen a guy walking around in a pink Simpson shirt? I'm in denial now because I know that I've been tested and I failed. And so I just prayed and I said, God, forgive me. I did not know. From this day forward, I will help people. And that's why I give and I do what I do now. And I'm all about the community. And it was crazy, man, because I straight up lied to him. And I've known since that moment that was an angel, and it always makes me wonder, like, if I've encountered other angels along the way and didn't know it, And like I said, there was no way he could have walked away, And then when I started feeling the conviction, I realized, like, God started revealing to me that that's what happened. Since then, over the years, I had a good run as a gospel rapper. I started getting back into what they call secular music. Those of you who know me in recent years know that because I grew up in a church, I kind of ended up rebelling in my late teens and 20s and even 30s. And I got away from that. I got away from the whole thing, but I still pray. I still believe in God. And it's crazy, man. Like, I think about that all the time. And I just hope that next time I'm tested that I don't fail. And I know that God forgave me for that, So I did a lot of work for him and, but that's the story, man. I pulled over and I went to go get some food and an angel appeared to me and tested me and I lied to him and I shunned him and get away from me. You know what I mean? So it's Mack Malone signing out. Catch y'all on the next video. Peace.